Go away.
You guys are smart.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Turn on mute. Filter all chat. Let's see who comes in tonight. I always narrate it at the beginning of videos. I'm always like, that zero is going to stay zero. Nobody's going to come in. But I've done this how many nights in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the fifth night in the row, and I said I would do it for a week. So I'm going strong, even if that means I'm talking to myself. But I haven't had to yet. It's Sunday though. Sunday's so, it drags. So I don't know if anybody's gonna be awake. Let's see. I wait my usual 10 to 15 minutes before I just give up. But we'll see if so many people come in. So far, nobody. Nobody. Hmm. Maybe I'll save these topics for some other day where it's not so boring. Cause Sunday sucks. Like I said, I haven't really done much today. It's been blahness. What do you do with the blahness? Where are my people at? As long as I had to wait. Oh my goodness. I'm really getting nervous that nobody's gonna come in here. Have I failed? I wouldn't call it a failure. Hey, Jessie Lynn. I was about to already give up. I'm like, nobody's coming in here. How you been? You must. The last couple of nights have been kind of juicy with people coming in. I'm okay. I just feel a little rawness of the atmosphere. How are you? How you been the last couple of days? In the lives, there's been a I've gotten people coming in and staying, so it's been good for me every night. I just think Sunday's just slow regardless all around. Hard to attract people. We've been moving rooms in our house all weekend. It's been hell, and we are still not done. Oh no. Yeah, that type of stuff sucks. I have to prepare my room for the inspector coming in and taking pictures of it for the house because we rent, and all of a sudden there's an inspector coming in and really don't know why. But I don't like that. I don't like anybody seeing my space. I just never have. It always feels like a threat somehow to me. Yeah, Sundays really suck. We were Sweetums and everybody. We were talking about what would today's topic be, and it's supposed to be like some, I guess, some juicy secrets or whatever. And we see who has the best one at the end of it all. But we gotta get a few people in before that starts. If they come in, we have an energy guy coming in this Tuesday. I'm panicking. I don't like people. Yeah, I hate it. It makes me just not want to be on the earth. I'm sorry, but that's how intense it is for me. It just makes me wish I could just close my eyes and vanish and not have to deal with it. And then it's just nerve wracking with just renting because you really don't know what the inspector's coming in for. Like, is he coming in because the landlord's trying to sell the house on the sly, or what? Who knows? So it definitely gives me anxiety. And that's gonna be Friday. Last time when he came, we said I was sick, so he skipped my room, but now he's coming back, so he has to see it. I feel the same. I want to hide and have an yep. I'm gonna be having an anxiety attack. I'm not gonna have nowhere to hide, but I'm gonna be out of my room when he goes in it. But I'm still gonna be panicking the whole damn time, and the days leading up to it and everything. So we got 5 people in here so far. Nobody wants to say something besides Jesse Lynn. Everybody hit that like button if they can for me. I know a lot of people are silent, and I appreciate you guys just listening. I hope you say hi one day. Hey Nana, oh you're up late, Nana. You can't sleep again. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better than yesterday. I hope Winter Moon comes in today because she was sick last night, real sick, and we were trying to talk her into going to the doctors, and then she just stopped talking, so we don't even know if she's okay or not. Hopefully she is. Really hope she comes in tonight so I can stop worrying about her. But yeah, I just been setting little goals for myself, like trying to get up to the double digits with the likes and just try to be consistent at the time and for at least 7 days, see how it turns out. She she yeah, I think were you on when she ate too much chicken and she got sick from that? Then I don't know if it was a day or two, but yesterday she was juicing all day. And she said she overdid it. She drank too much. So she felt like her sugar was just extra high. And she was having pain and everything. So it was just really scary. So I don't know what happened to her. Hopefully she's okay. And like I said, hopefully she comes in tonight so I can stop worrying about her. But I know some people are gonna be working, so they're probably not gonna come in tonight. I'm good, Mia. We went to church this morning, feeling better. Oh, I'm glad you feel better, Nana. It helps your channel being on. I'm proud of you and it's fun. Yeah, it's been fun. Like I said, I know it doesn't seem like a lot of people, but I had like 6 to 8 people stay in the whole 3 hours I've been on every night. So that's big for me. Not too many trolls, and then the occasional person going in and out. So it's been good. She definitely made. Yeah, she did. She did overdo it. 100%. She was so sick. So that's why I said I hope that and she's not used to that. Like her body's not used to juicing. Her body wasn't used to meat. So she really was going through it. Is Cobalt asleep, snoring next to you, Jesse? Yeah, it's definitely glad Nana's feeling better. Nana, she just was real sick last night when we were on the live. She thinks that because she was juicing and she drank a lot of juice that her sugar went real high and she was in a lot of pain. So um I don't know if she fell asleep just because we were on the live, but like 20 minutes before the live ended she stopped chatting, so we don't know what happened because we were trying to convince her to go to the hospital because she said she was screaming in pain. So I never had anything like that happen to me. Like I know if I do too much sugar, like if I overdo it, because I am a sugarholic, I know that I always have to like have something salty, and that usually balances it out. but I don't do that often. But she said she had a lot of salt and sugar, so I just hope she's okay. Yeah, you guys missed a few people said their real names. Everybody was opening up last night. When I have fried rice, I get really sick, but I forgot there's egg in it. I can't have egg or meat. Oh, wow. You can't have egg, meat, or dairy. Oh, no. Yeah, I know I'm starting to get allergic to way more things than I used to be. Like, even the simple tuna fish I eat now messes me up. Yes, you missed, you missed the emotional reveals. I definitely did cry last night because people were saying their names. They felt safe enough to do it. But, it's up still. I don't take down, I haven't taken down. The only live I took down was, I think, the first live I did. The first or second when some unwanted guest was in there. I don't know. I don't remember if you were in there, but a lovely stalker. So, oh, see, I love how special your lives are, and we feel safe. That's why I said I'm glad. I'm glad everybody feels like it's a safe space. I'm glad that people don't hesitate to talk about what they're going through because, like I said, reading it helps me. Having people, and during these hours are um it's something new for me. So I really appreciate that the space I'm holding is quality to other people too. And I didn't know what it would turn into when I started doing this, but it's been really, really special. That's why I said I really don't care about the numbers. It's just really the quality of people that have been coming in that makes it special for me. But like I said, tonight might be a womp womp, but it's okay. Usually by like the 20-minute mark, we'll see if anybody, I don't know, if any other people comes in. A lot of people stop doing lives. I'm like shocked. Usually I'm overwhelmed with how much lives I have to catch, but there hasn't been anybody doing hardly any lives anymore. Yeah, everybody's probably getting ready for work. That's what I thought too. But I said I didn't want to skip a day because, especially when I don't know if Winter Moon's okay, I was just hoping she would be in here. And I promised myself 7 days straight. Do it 7 days straight no matter what. Just a little goal. Are you guys, I don't know if I asked you, are you guys having family come in or are you leaving for Thanksgiving? Winter Moon, hi. We were just talking about you. I hope you're feeling better. We were so worried about you, like 20 minutes because you didn't say goodnight or anything. We didn't know if you were okay. Lives give me anxiety, jobs loves them. I think you should keep doing them. Yeah, I'll definitely keep doing them if people keep on coming in. I'm not, and it keeps on building. I definitely won't stop. And I'll still do my video snacks and stuff when I can, when I'm not so sick. Um, yeah, you gotta tell me how you're doing, Winter. We were all so worried. But are you guys having any family coming in or doing anything for Thanksgiving. Like I said, for me, nobody, my daughter doesn't like the traditional turkey or anything. So we're having a roast, and I still make my stuffing and cranberry sauce and stuff like that. I still make the sides like it's turkey because I don't want to miss out on that. But I'm usually the only one eating that. But my sister's gonna be um, coming over this year. I'm trying to convince her to cook a little turkey breast and bring it for at least us. I want to make potato salad, but I know that it's gonna be too much on my body, and then I won't be able to enjoy anybody's company because I'll be laying down like, oh, what did I do to myself? We aren't going anywhere. Only going to grab our gram the night before and celebrate at home with her and the kids. We ordered Baba. Oh, okay, Baba and Thanksgiving meal. Hanging in there for staying. Thanks for staying with me last night. I never had so much support and love and comfort. I usually introvert. Yes, Winter Moon, we have to, you gotta be chilling out and don't try anything new. Go back to your normal eating and drinking schedule so we won't be so scared for you. Nana, are you having a whole bunch of people for Thanksgiving? I might have a few drinks on Thanksgiving. I usually don't, but I might. And that might be when I do the snacks too, the snack test taste. And because my sister will be here too. It all depends on the stress of this damn um, inspector coming in here. If that makes me just not be able to do anything, I'm gonna be so mad. But I'm so stressed about that. No, it eased up. Still feel sick, but how can I complain when people have it worse? Gotta be strong. Yeah. Winter Moon, let's slow down on the juicing, girly. I know it's healthy, but super intense. Exactly. I was reading about it because I was so worried about her. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. But yeah, just stick to your diet before you started getting sick, at least for a while. I try to get more excited for the holidays because, like I said, with the grandbaby now, I want him to feel happy for holidays. It's just intense because there's so much loss. Uh, so it's sad too when you lost a lot of family members and then the ones that you have aren't really even family besides like a little tiny bit when I have a big family and only a small percentage of them, will even say happy Thanksgiving. I just escorted the twins and my daughter. The rest of the family are making turkey at their home. Okay. Are you guys are making something else besides you're not making turkey? Yep, holidays are super hard. Hello, always looking to support who pops up on my feed. Glad to be here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And that's why I said I know they're super hard but I just want my grandbaby to feel like when he grows that he's gonna be happy about the holidays. He's not gonna feel the loss, because he doesn't those people weren't had already passed when he was born, but I definitely feel the loss. And then for December there was definitely a lot of tragedy in my family, so it really sucks getting through some of the days in December. But yeah, I do try to make it. I always try to make it better for my daughter, so definitely want to make it better for my grandbaby. Oh, you guys are making everything too? Yeah. I hope I get a. Well, I didn't even get stuff to make potato salad if I wanted to. I might have to order groceries again and see. I should have done it just in case I had the energy to do it. Why is potato salad so hard to make? Uh, Hi Bill, welcome in. Oh, he's going to have so many great memories because of you and his mama. It's sad he won't have the other family around, but Yunes will make it better. Make it up with all the love for sure. I know, I'm like, he doesn't even have a grandpa on either side. He just has grandmas. And, not really a lot of anything else. But he's a happy, happy baby for sure. He's the happiest baby I ever seen. And he likes his shadow, and my daughter was slapping his shadow on the wall, and he was just cracking up. He thought that she was beating up somebody. Then he started beating up his shadow. I'm like, those two are a trip. It's so funny to watch them together. I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving, Nana. Yeah, I hope everybody does. Yeah, I know I have a huge heart that I had to make very limited these days. Yeah, he is. He's so cute. I just love seeing. I was so scared that I wouldn't feel an attachment because like I said, that was like the first baby in 30 years, and I just was like, oh, am I gonna feel anything? And I just feel everything, and I'm glad I do because I was so scared I wouldn't. And he has such a big personality, so he makes it easy for sure. All right, let's see if we got a couple more people coming in. I know Sweetums once I thought of this thing to tell, but like I said, it's Sunday. She might be sleeping because of work. She looked it up on She has Chat GBT last night what topics we should talk about, and this like came up under one of them. You need time and he's helping you feel it. Yeah, he is for sure. It still makes the world seem very much more scary because it's like he's gonna have to be out there and like that. But seeing the innocence of something again is really, really special to have. And my daughter was always a person that wanted babies. So I don't know how I wasn't like growing up. I never thought I would have kids. It wasn't in my plan, and I still, even when I had a kid, I wasn't like a kid person. Like I never was like, oh, let me do stuff with other mothers, or I never was like that. And I didn't ever want, like, I never felt a need to have a kid or anything like that. So I did when, like, the biological clock started turning, but that was just a natural thing a woman gets, and it wasn't like my heart wanting it or anything. So I didn't know how it was to like want a kid, and she wanted one, for so long. So I'm glad she, has one now. Chat. I don't talk to Chat GBT. I don't want to do that. So everyone gives me info and I'm like, talk to me like a kindergartner. Yeah, even when like YouTube will uh pop up some suggestions in the chat and stuff like that, I'm like, go away. I don't want that. Does he help you? What's so weird? Oh, I gotta keep on making sure. Oh, do I have this on all messages? Let me make sure. Cause I'm look. Oh yeah, I do. Cause I'm looking at the live on my computer. Cause the phone's so tiny. Let's see if Larry pops in. Did you see Larry when he was in here, Jesse? Let's see if if he comes in. Maybe Gina and my sister Cherry. Cherry always pops them sometimes to make sure Stalker's not on here. Oh, I forgot. Welcome to Dairy. The new show comes on tonight. I gotta watch that when I get off. Winterman, thank you. We will be with our Graham and our son, so I know they will be laughs and happiness. I hope you are. Yeah. You remember Larry? Yeah. He was asking yesterday, was he the only male that comes in the chat? And I was like, no, we got Cobalt that comes in from time to time too. And then just a random man that, usually has some pervy questions or something. Well, I guess we know Sundays are slow. Others come, but I think the girls take over, definitely. And they can't handle it. Yeah. That's how it is with mainly all chats is mostly girls, women. But Gina said she was in a chat that's all men and she's the only woman. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't do that. Salty, hello strangers on the internet I've never met before. Hello, welcome in. Nope, Diana's okay. I got upset when she said she had to rake. I know that was so sad that she had to rake the leaves. Oh, it's Sweetums. Oh yeah, Salty Toast. I didn't get that. You said you were coming back in with that. Hey, Sweetums. I was like, I didn't know if you were gonna show up in with the chat GPT question we decided on. I can't see what that picture is. What's the picture? Come on, now we gotta wait to see if two more people in, so we could. Everybody got to at least reveal one secret. But it's my alter ego for the scandals. That's right. That's right. Oh, it's the morning soccer. Okay. You guys thinking about your little secret you're gonna spill? I don't know what I don't know. I'm trying to think of what mine would be. I hope Gina joins in Cherry. Who else would it be? Gina, Cherry. I forgot. I think that's it. That pretty much stays in. Nana, are you gonna tell us a secret? Nana's like, hell no. Oh yeah, Mrs. Augustine too. I hope she comes in. She hasn't come in yet. What mark should we wait until we until we start spilling the secrets? Or secret? It could only be one. My secret is I burn water and act like I know how to cook. Oh my gosh, you perfect. Oh no. We were so worried about you, Winter. How are you feeling? Yeah. Your secrets are nutty. Well, that's what we're here for. Come on, it gotta be one little one. That's what I'm trying to think of one of mine that are not too uh better than last night. Y'all got me through big time. I'm glad we were around to help. Been there. Like I said, I had to learn to cook. My mom started teaching me around 5, and we had 13 people in the house. So I had to learn to cook very young. So I don't know. I never burned water. I used to scorch spaghetti noodles when I was, like when I was young, because we used to have to cook them with such huge pots. And imagine my little arms, trying to pick that pot up and pour the water out. Oh, it was horrible. I remember smelling the smell of scorched noodles, but I haven't done it in adulthood. I gave one secret last night. Should I say it again for? Wait, what was your secret? Yeah, you could say it again. I forgot what it was. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm trying to think of a good. I burn water when I use steamer sometimes because I can't see the water. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I was saying that too. There was a few name reveals. I gotta think of something juicy too, Jesse. I'm trying. Because I know I probably gotta be the one to start. I feel like my juicy is sort of um is sort of depressing and dark in a way. But I wonder if other people saw the world like I saw. For me, okay, I'll start out with for me, when you're a teenager or whatever, and your parents basically turn you against, oh, you shouldn't be feeling the natural things that women feel, especially too. They act like men only start feeling, these little tingles and all that other stuff. Hey, Diane Husted, welcome in. But for me, because I was always taught that, like, getting down and dirty, I was always taught that it was like a bad thing that I never learned until like after I stopped doing it, until I lived a celibate life that I've been living for a very long time now. For me, I always thought that that was supposed to be a somewhat forced and hesitant thing, because that's sort of what you see in the movies and stuff. You know how you see teenagers that are like virgins and shit, and the girls always like, no, no, no. Like, I thought that was a forced thing because I was taught, like, you're not supposed to want it. I didn't ever want it. So it was just like, I'm just like, I never had it where I was just like willing and didn't feel like it was so fucking taboo or such a horrible thing to do. Like, I wish I would have been more free with how I was that way. Even though that doesn't take away from being a freak, because I was a freak. But the only thing was, it felt very unnatural to me, and I had to really like had my mind a certain way when I started doing the stuff, and all through the time. Because I'm like, oh, this is wrong. You're not supposed to be doing this. This is wrong. Blah blah blah. So I don't know if anybody else had those experience, but I think that's some juicy thing. I think not knowing that you could be okay with doing it and everything, you know, Everything was very awkward. All the people. Eventually, if I stayed with people for a couple of years or whatever, it got easier. But the beginning was always like that. I didn't want it. I just did it because I'm like, oh, I'll lose a person if I don't, and uh, that was that way with everybody. It wasn't anything at first sight, like none of that stuff. I never. Every time I hear it and I read about it, I'm like, is that stuff real? Because I never had that. So there's a little juicy secret that nobody knows about me until now. I always felt like I should like be punished or something. No, I didn't. I didn't have a Catholic upbringing. I just had my dad. They always called Reverend because he was like he always preached anywhere he went. He was like a preacher to the streets and everything. So they always called him Reverend, and he was just like pretty much you can't do anything. Well, and my mom was like that too. She never taught me like how even just anything as far as womanhood or anything. So um I never learned anything. So I just went off the TV. Like I went off the TV where the girls are always like, no, no, I don't want. I want to wait. I want to do it. Then they're like sort of forced into it in a way. And that's how I based all my shit off of. So who's next? Somebody else gotta put their juiciness out of there. Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see that it's a sweet salty tongue says it's usually the men policing women's sexuality though, isn't it? Yeah, it was hidden. I put show, but I don't know if it's gonna go up. But for me, like I said before I got really sick, I was always everybody always looked at me as the sexy person or whatever. Adult one, but it's embarrassing, not juicy. Just spill it. It doesn't have to be juicy. Mine wasn't really juicy. I think mine was embarrassing too. Spill it, salty. Yes, I hope Jessie gets some rest. She has to spill something salty too before she gets some rest. I'm struggling to think of a juicy. You can ask questions and I'll answer. Oh no, I will get. I don't know. Did people feel like they were forced into doing stuff just because they either thought they would lose the person if they would make them wait any longer? Because that's how all mine felt. Okay, so I used to work out at the gym, but now I work out like the park or home. So one time there was this really cute guy at my gym. Okay, okay. Think I'll get rest in a few hours. I can't sleep at night. Same, Jesse. And I just used to side eye him for like a month, and then one day I saw him stretching, so I was like, I'm gonna stretch too. Oh no. Uh, I'm just waiting. The pause is waiting for her to write the rest. Uh, oh no. Wait a minute, I gotta read Jesse's after Salty's done. So then I wanted to say some compliment like, oh, you're so strong. But I was looking down at his junk. Oh no. And instead I said, oh, you're so long. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Was it long? Was it long? Is that why there was the mishap? Oh my goodness. Oh, my cheeks are turning red for you, girl. Oh no. Oh my goodness. What did he do? Oh my goodness. And he just looked at me blankly and then said, I mean, tall? And you have such a strong arms. Oh my gosh. That would be so embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Jesse Lynn said I was pressured and lost my virginity at 13 on April Fool's Day. My bestie called and I told her crying, and my mom picked me up, and I didn't know. And she heard him flew down the stairs, and he was still there, and I had to rush him out. And my mom cornered me and said no. And she said it was a joke since it's April Fool's, and I said no and cried and showed her. Oh, my purple legs with kisses on it. She saw I lost it, and the whole school found out. Oh my gosh. The next day because he told everybody. Oh my gosh. And he started laughing. Oh, this is Salty Tom said. And he started laughing, and then I had to quickly think of something. Oh, what's that? Appointment today. And I read out notes. You read out. I probably would have just tried to do, like, tried to get something after that. I already put myself out there, too. Dang, Jesse and Salty. Oh my gosh. For me, I was almost 17 when I lost mine, so I was older because I wasn't. I'm telling you, I wasn't even thinking about it. It wasn't something I wanted to do, and it was horrible. And then the stupid idiot was like hanging out the window of a high rise and like yelling it. It was so embarrassing. And I remember right when I got home, I was going to my room, and my older sister goes, you did it! You did it, you. She knew right away. I'm like, oh my gosh. I miss her so much. Oh. And then I avoided the gym for like a month, and he comes up to me and goes, hey, I'm still long. Oh, shoot. Your life was completely different, Diane, really? I miss my sister so much, Miha, but thank you for the life keeps me from thinking so much. Oh, I know, man. I'm so sorry. I'm like I said, my sister I lost 2 years ago. She was a year and a half older than me, and I miss her so much. It's not fading any. I don't know. There was such a huge thing. I lost a lot of people in my life, and she was just like the worst for me. Cause I could tell her anything. I could tell her anything. She was the only person I could tell anything to. And we would talk for hours laughing and everything. So I understand completely. I didn't even know what was happening until it was too late, and it was the worst pain ever. And I terrified the next time. Really, mine, no, mine was just disgusting. That's all. I just think it was just gross. Yes, None. I'm so sorry. You have to go through this. And my sister was only 49 when she passed. My mom was only 51 when she passed. So that's why I said when I got to 50, I'm like, I'm the only one out of my siblings that were born by my mom that made it to 50. I had a twin. He got murdered when we were 17. I had another brother. He died early. So I was literally the first one out of my mom's children to make it to 50. Gina, we just started spilling the secrets. Where you been? Now you gotta start thinking of yours. We got Salty Tums up in here. She told something. Jessie Lynn told something. I don't know if Nana's ever. I don't know if Nana's gonna spill anything. We still waiting on Diane to say something. If she does, if you guys don't, I understand. Your story is very similar to mine. My sister and I are the only ones left in my family. Yeah, I am my younger sister. Um, and then all the rest I don't talk to. Like my brothers, they talk to me here and there or whatever, but it's not really a close thing. Then I have another sister that I just don't talk to. No, I have two sisters that I'm estranged from, and it will always be that way. Like I love them, but I love them from a distance. I will never talk to them again. But I don't know. Another embarrassing story was I think did I tell it on this channel? But when I was younger, when I was in my like late 20s, when I lived in Philly, and I was walking down this busy street with my brother, and I had this short dress on, and there was like a big thunderstorm that was coming through, and the wind blew up my dress, and my dress literally went up almost above my head, like over my head. So it showed everything under my dress, and my brother had to like grab my dress and pull it down, and he was like holding one end, and I was holding the other. And once we got it down, all the cars are like honk, 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 honk. It was so embarrassing. And we had to keep on walking and holding down the dress. The wind was blowing so hard until we got in the building. And it was like 15 minutes until we could. That was embarrassing. At least the cars honked, but still, that was embarrassing. They sell dress weights now, really? I was like 28 or 29 when that happened. That was a short dress, and that shit was like flew right up in the air. I'm going through my third and final round of minute puzzles. Oh, well, I can't say what who I don't know. Really? See, for me, I know that has to be different for you because of what you've gone through. For me, even though I choose to be celibate, I still have a very strong libido or whatever. Yeah, it's always been very strong. That's why I always pick the stupid men that are like, they're so gross and like nice men for some reason. Nice men that might be loyal. They aren't. They're just very. I don't know when it comes to the bedroom. Not long lasting. I'll say. So I've always had like the people that been freaking whores to the street because they could go longer. Nice men are always like, I've never gotten anything out of it. It's just been too quick and over. But I'm sorry that you have to go through that. And I know I'm going through perimenopause. I'm like, perimenopause? I thought it was going to go down a little bit. It hasn't. I'm still hornball up in here. I'm just not hitting the streets with it. Nana's still not saying nothing. Nana, you gotta at least tell us, do you still have a high libido? Is that the word we're going for? We know that you don't. We know that you're celibate, just like me. Like I don't do anything. I haven't done anything for years. But is there still, the libido there? Isn't that the right words, lady? Am I using the right words? Just either like heavy magnets that you keep on the hem. Oh, I don't think that would even help me. That storm was so strong. Like even after we got home, it like I don't know. That was a bad storm that came in there. Oh, it's okay, girlies, and thank you. Yeah, I still never had my true experience that I wanted with somebody because I would want to have it with love, and that wasn't the case with anybody. It was fake love. Eminem, so the nice guys don't last and the freaks last forever. Yes, I'm sorry, but that's how it is. That's how it's been. No, Nana, really. If I get older, I look forward to going away. Dang. But yeah, that is really how it is. They last forever. They last a long time. Side note, not has Major rather have you seen her moves? Yeah, she does. When she dances, she has better moves than the young people. When did you lose yours, Nana? What age do you remember when you stopped feeling that way? I probably would feel sad if I stopped feeling that way. I don't know. In a way, it's aggravating to feel that way and not do anything. But it's like in a way, I'm sort of happy it's still there. Nana's so cute when she dances. Yeah, Gina, you gotta spill something. Where'd you go? Gina's probably sleepy tonight. Okay, ready. My friend and I had to use the bathroom so bad after cocktails that we ran up a hill to cop a squat. Only to hear honking. Oh no! We were moving the freeway. Oh no! Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh, did you finish going or did you have to stop and run? Oh my gosh. Oh. Wonder if I ever had any. Did I ever have any drunk embarrassing stories? I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's bad. I just know one time I was drunk and one of my older brothers. Oh, one of my older brothers is an artist and used to always be doing clay sculptures, and he had this clay sculpture that hasn't didn't go into the what's that oven called? This head from winter. This is winter. I used to do my windows naked and my windows face the street. Oh, and other people when I was in my teen. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wonder why they. Oh, because it said naked or something. Dang, now I forgot what I was going to say because I read that. What was I? What was the story I was going to tell? Oh, I forgot it that quick. If anybody needs a serious window done, let me know. Free of charge. Oh my goodness. I went to a club up in VIP with my cousin and his group and puked over the banister on this chick. Oh no! Before she could enter the club, and I was so embarrassed. You still kept dancing? Oh my goodness. She didn't go in and kick your ass. I would have tried to find you. Oh my goodness. What the heck was the story I was going to tell? Dang, I don't know now. That's what I said. If I would have known it was you, I would have went searching. Especially if if I did some pre gaming, and I was walking up in there drunk. Should I feel free and it helps me focus and do a detailed job. Dang, I'm mad that I literally that left my mind already. It was a short drunk story, but I don't know what it was. I don't know. I used to be a stripper and my name was Delicious. Really, Don? Are you telling the truth? I would believe it. Sometimes I wear a headband or a hat. None of that. I know that's the truth, isn't it? You go, Nana. She said, just kidding. I don't know. Oh, I know one thing I tried. I tried out, I think I said this before on my channel too, but not drunk. Um, I went to an interview for, being a sex operator. And right when I walked in, you open up the door and everybody's in their cubicles, talking nasty to people. And I'm like, boy, they don't have no privacy in here. And then during the interview, I had to face with the lady that was interviewing me, and she said, you have to describe yourself, in some other, like, size, and, like, describe your build and talk nasty to her. And I had to do that. That was so embarrassing. But I got the job, okay, right? Because you had to do your sexy voice and, all that stuff. And, I got the job, but they told me, and I know this isn't politically correct nowadays or whatever, but this was like 25 years ago or whatever. They told me that I had to play like I was a transvestite in certain forms too, because that's what people like that called. And I couldn't ever put myself in that mind state to. I could have done like sex talk, but to do that, I was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't have that much imagination, so I didn't do it. So I got the job, but I just never showed up. Oh, she came in covered in freak, but they would have kicked me out. Oh, since I was a VIP, okay. I asked if she could have cleaned, then I got sick again. Oh no, oh no. And I also started writing when I was in my 20s. I started writing like a sex book. I'm like, oh, but then I was like, no, I don't want my daughter to grow up and I'm a sex book author, right? I'm like, I don't want her to look at me that way. And when I told her when she was older, of course, I was like, dang, I stopped writing because I didn't want you to look at me no type of way. She was like, shoot, she's way more free with that type of stuff. If I would have known, I swear. After a cute happy hour, I picked up some McDonald's and got on the subway. This girl mean mugging me and mocking me every move in the next car. I got up and was getting ready to throw hands and realized I was about to fight my own reflection. Oh no, Gina, what the hell, Gina? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was a virgin till I was 28 and only had 1.5 experience, if you call it that. Wow. So they weren't even good? That was by choice. Yeah. I haven't gone into double digits with people, my number. Half of them sucked. and then half of them were good, but they were sucky people. And I can't believe you're about to fight your own reflection. Oh my gosh, you threw spaghetti on her shoes, Jesse? And this is why I don't drink, for sure. Yeah, I was a heavy drinker. I started drinking at 16, and I stopped when I got pregnant, basically. And I was a heavy drinker. I was hanging with the wrong people all those years. So after that, I really barely drink, and I never drink even close to being drunk. I always get just a little bit tipsy, and that's it. And that's hardly ever. Like I said, I've gone years without even taking a sip of a drink. That's insult to injury for real. I haven't had a drink in 6 years. Wow. Yeah, I've gone that long without drinking too. It's just these last like 3 years or so I maybe drink once or twice a year. I'm thinking of drinking a little bit on Thanksgiving. Well, like I said, it's never to get drunk. I just get tipsy. People think I'm like drunk probably, but no. I would have to drink a whole bottle of something to be drunk. I don't drink. I'm boring. I don't know how to. I don't know how to inhale. I'm very boring. Oh no. I had a boy for almost a year and didn't go past first base. He was patient. I never had anybody patient and understanding. I wrote him a letter about hitting a home run with a fine Italian, and I only knew. Oh wow, what? So you wait a minute. That's the one that you were talking about before. So you were with the boyfriend. You didn't even do anything with him before you hit the Italian guy. Naughty, naughty. What is? I don't even know what that is, Jesse. I don't know how to say it. Well, I know the phobia part, but I don't know if I ever heard of that. Winter, that's okay. You outlive us all, really. I never drink. It's definitely not my thing. So winter, I'm boring. I know. I feel boring too that I don't drink hardly, but it's good that you don't drink. Drink is poison. I always have to be good. Like when I'm drinking, I'm like, oh, it's time to just start the water now and drink water for the rest of the night. Yeah, you were a virgin cheater. Wait, so you didn't do nothing with the other guy? Yeah, Gina. What did the Italian guy have that the boyfriend didn't? I think really the boyfriend was a nice guy, and I'm telling you, nice guys don't last. But I don't know if she's saying she did. She might not have done anything with anybody. I can't handle throwing it, seeing it, hearing it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I used to drink years ago, but I got sick. Yeah. I miss drinking without a thought of thinking about what it would do. But I am too responsible now. And then I take medicine, so I gotta make sure not to take any of my medicine for 24 hours and stuff like that. So then I don't take my medicine, so I really don't sleep. My mom peed in front of the Disneyland sign. It was closed already, and she had to pee really bad, so we drove to the dark spot. And oh my gosh. Oh no. And then it lit up Welcome to Disneyland. Oh no. Oh gosh. That's horrible. You aren't invited to the commitment ceremony. You and Jamie. I was a straight up virgin who lost it to dude. Okay, so you did to him, but it was still lust. Yeah. So you didn't lust for the first guy, right? You must not have the good guy. Yeah, I take. Yeah, same. Nah, I gotta be responsible with my meds. But that's why I do puff puff and pass sometimes. I'm like, forget this. I used to smoke cigarettes too, but I stopped when I was 29 or 30. I stopped. I started smoking at 17. I used to smoke Newport, the green pack. Those I miss. That's what I miss when I drink too. So sometimes I'll smoke a cigar. Gina, lust can be a beautiful thing, though. It sucks how it happens. I wish I had lust. I told you this. I don't have that. I keep on forgetting what I am, the name of it, but I've never had love at first sight or lust at first sight. I just never have. I always used to think when I went out and stuff all the time, I would be looking for it, and people definitely had it for me. I just never had it for them. Of, of course, my boyfriend did break up with me because no, I had no excuse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still wish I would have had the experience that I used to write about. Oh, wow, he knows how to look on the bright side. Yeah, isn't it? He's a perv. I would have, that's not right. It's like, well, now it's my turn. You should have said you slipped and fell on the Italian sausage. Oh my gosh. And then, okay, here we go. On to some juicy topic. Oh, good night. Good night, Nana. Thank you for coming in again. I hope you can get some rest. We got 6 likes, you guys. Let's try to get up to 10 tonight again. Love you, Nana. Um, alright, people. The question of the night is, does size matter? For me, hell yes. And then we might even get into what size, but no, does size matter? For me, it does. I cannot fake the funk. I went through the first part of my years just doing whatever. If I love somebody and do whatever, then I'm like, then I got way more selective. And even if I really, really like somebody, if they weren't a certain size, I couldn't bother with it because I'm like, I'm not gonna like it. So what's the use? My boyfriend wasn't fit anyway. We ended up having a kid on me with. Oh, he ended up having a kid on you with his ex. Dang. We found out years later. Man. It matters if you're trying. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it good any other way? I want to feel like I got hit by a damn truck or something. I don't know. And I feel bad when I used to try to connect with people, and then they used to send me their picture, and I used to be like, oh, well, and they're not. It wasn't small, but I don't even like average. I'm like, no, sorry. Then maybe you knew something about his character even before. Yeah, maybe. In a way, I don't. In a way, it's about the motion in the ocean and the girth, and a decent length. Just don't break through my. No, I want to feel like I want to feel all that stuff. I don't know. Is it only me? You do protect your. You don't. No. For me, I have to feel like I need to be broken in. That's what it is. You have to be broken in. It's not like, oh, it's so easy. You have to be broken in. And then your walls still, they're not like what people think. But no, I have to feel like I want to run from something. and until it gets good. Not something that I'm gonna like. Oh, what is this doing? The question is, can't we please ourselves better? Mm, I mean, of course, I think everybody could please themselves better because you know yourself. But it's better when somebody else has to put the energy into it and not you, though. But yeah, I think people would be lying if they said that. But if I'm gonna have time with somebody, I stop just accepting anybody. And I know that seems so wrong, but like I said, I don't do anybody now. But when I used to, I really, no matter how much I liked them, if it came to looking at that and it was not up to par, I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I never told them why though. Eminem, do you feel like you're uh yeah, because I always waited so long in between. I'm the only one that can give myself what? Really? See, that's the thing. The biggest thing I had to learn for myself was that I needed my imagination, I needed my fantasy during, and then there are things that you could do during that makes it happen. Like I had to learn a lot about my body to make it happen with somebody else. When you have had so few experiences, it's like I'm a virgin still. Yeah, that's why I feel like now too. Like uh, I feel like it's been so long. Like I stopped at basically at 29. I had a few experiences like 7 years, 4 years in, but it was with the same person. It wasn't with anybody different. So, and then I just stopped that totally. But yeah, I was done experimenting with anybody new at 30. And I could always call the loser around if I wanted to. Like, no matter what his situation is, no matter if he's married now or whatever, if I want him, I could always get him to come around. I just don't do it. He doesn't deserve this no more. But that made me stop exploring even myself because I'm like, I don't want to even do that because it will have me to have the urge to try to get some booty call in or something. Has ever been able to get me there unless I stimulate? What? Oh wow! Even with what about with oral, Jesse? Not with oral? What the heck? I'm sorry, but I remember one person was doing that, and I give instructions. I don't play around. I give instructions to people. Just get Gina. Oh shit, Gina played us all. She said there's a chat full of coochie cowboys. Watch out for us. Oh shit, ain't that the truth? Damn. I didn't even realize that shit. Oh my gosh. I think you wouldn't think you lose the urge. Girl, I'm sick as fuck and I still have the urge. Damn, Gina. Gina played us all, but that's the truth for real. You are his tour guy. Yes, I'm not. Like I said, I stopped playing with people. They're gonna learn. They're gonna learn today with me. Shoot, I know where everything is. You just gotta follow the instructions. I'd be like to the right, use your head, everything. I don't play. Hmm. Yeah, there's hella cobwebs over it. Yeah, for what's it called? I know for you said oral, yes, yeah. For the other thing, yeah, it is very hard. That's why I said I have such a good imagination, though. So that's why it's easier for me now. Well, before when I started, like I said, it's been a million years now. I'm so uptight, lack of experience, and wrong partner. Yeah. Well, that's how I am too, though. Like I said, I've only had a handful, pretty much, and um, I stopped at 30. Yeah, me too. Like I said, besides, I think when I stopped at 30, I probably did it like maybe had four occasions after that, and that's in 20 years for like a weekend or something. And mine's by choice too. Like I said, if I wanted to do some, believe me, I have people I could call, and even if I didn't want to call them, I could go. I can't if I wanted to go. Even I didn't have to. I wouldn't have to go out. You could find somebody online, but I'm not doing that shit. It's too dangerous. And like I said, I always would end up with the wrong person, so I rather just not have anybody. I'm a grandma now. I gotta be good. But like I said, I say I'm done, and I know I'm done. But I hope that other people aren't done, and they'll have more chances in life to maybe have some fun. We only got 6 likes tonight. Uh, I never wanted to lose Virginia at 8:28. My mom forced me. What? Wow. What the dang, Winter Moon? Wow. Grandmas could have fun too. Not in the. I don't know. Just imagine you all married to like left, right, for real. And I am. I don't play. I didn't play once I got in my older years. I'm like, I'm not about to give my all and then not get mine. And I have to get mine multiple times during it, not just once. Yeah, that's horrible, Winter Moon. Like I said, my first was very horrible too, but it wasn't like the way that was. No. I just pictured that for real. People think if you I wasn't gonna and plus men like that, they meant they like um being instructed. You have to do it in a sexy way. You have to do it in a sexy voice and stuff. Not just like left, right. You gotta make them feel all special and all that crap. Just see my imagination is trippy. Shoot, mine is too. I went through that emotion. Not okay. I'm so sorry that was your experience. That is very, very terrible. Eminem Big Less. Oh, the last command? What? Read it how? Uh, Wait, I did read. You said, I just imagine you all married to like left, right, left, in, out, in, hump, half hump, full hump. That one? You gotta be like faster, harder. The half hump. Is that the one you're talking about, Gina? Just like the camel song. The camel song. Oh. Yeah, that was a half hump teach us to. I'm not reading it in no sexy voice, but that's what you would have to be, though. But like I said, that's only with the men that were whores. They were really whores, and that they had better stamina for sure. Half hump is just a tip. But yeah, mine. I definitely had fun. I had fun in my day. I just wish I didn't always feel the pressure and all that stuff. Much sweet of say. Oh, yeah. So you gotta learn. If you guys are gonna start doing it again, make sure you tell them if it's to the right or to the left. Yeah, like I said, if they are right there, you gotta make sure you say right there and make sure they know. And you, like I said, do it in the sweetest, sexy voice, and they'll stay right there and they'll work on right there. I can just imagine the leg cramps now. I never got leg cramps, shoot. I know I would now, of course, yeah. Of course, with my illnesses and stuff, I couldn't do shit. I did try to do it, after I got really sick with whatever this illness is that has no name. And it was not, for me, it was not, because I couldn't do what I wanted to do, I didn't like it. It wasn't like the person didn't like it, they enjoyed themselves thoroughly. But for me, I'm like, well, I'm not that. My body was hurting more because I have, rheumatoid arthritis and stuff. So I'm like, oh, this isn't really worth it. I'm so proud you mentioned it. You tell them the next time you do. No, I'm not. There's no next time for me. Unless I get some, unless I fall like blindly for somebody and have no clue. And I don't know how that would happen because I don't go anywhere. And I don't talk to anybody. I only talk online. So unless there's somebody online that comes up around and it hits me in the head that I suddenly start liking somebody, it will never happen. And even if I were to start liking somebody, I don't think I would ever put myself in that position again. Just because like the illnesses I have, just suck. And I'm really a germaphobe. Like I really got to be a germaphobe in my later years. Because I remember one time a person had a ringworm on their arm, right? And it got all over my body. They had one ringworm, I got 30 ringworms from them touching me. You know how disgusted and traumatized I was from that? So from those experiences, it's like, ew, I don't like anybody touching me, that type of stuff. I made a sandwich today, licked the spoon, ate my sandwich, and realized I used Coco's. Oh, yeah. Yuck, Gina. Ew. Yuck. Was it tasty? Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Next time you dream of and do it, you tell them. Well, yeah, that will happen. As long as I don't do it lucidly, if it happens in my dreams. The dream ones are very intense. The dream ones are the best ones. The best, like, climax or whatever. What does ringworm look like? Like a circle of, like a rash in a circle, I guess. There's just a whole bunch of circles. And a little bit raised, and they itch, and they're just disgusting. And I had to, for 2 weeks at night, 'cause after I got off work, I would have to squeeze a whole lemon on myself and use the ringworm stuff and sleep naked with lemon juice, basically, and take garlic pills. And they didn't go away for like 2 weeks. And I was like, where did this happen? And then I look in that bastard had one ringworm on his arm and didn't even tell me. I'm like, I would tell somebody if I had a ringworm and I wouldn't touch them. But you just touch me everywhere with your ringworm arm? No, bitch. So I really became a germaphobe. And then my daughter got sick with the illness that she still has, and during her being around the nurses and stuff, they were like, "Don't touch your face and don't touch this and don't touch that," because her immune system's lower. So I learned to really not touch risk anything with people. Looks like, yeah, a round rash. I caught it from a kitty. Oh no. When I realized it was the only thing I could do was scream, yuck, yuck, yeah, Gina. Is it painful? What, the ringworms? Nah, it wasn't painful for me. It was just itchy and disgusting. I felt horrible. I wanted to burn it. Mine was itchy. To be fair, her doggy's mouths are super clean. Yuck. Don't imagine them licking their butts or you're safe. Yeah. I finally could eat a turkey sandwich instead of a tuna fish sandwich. I finally got groceries today before I take my other dose of medicine. So we didn't have Larry tonight, but everybody else showed up, and Cherry didn't sleep it probably. I don't believe for one second that a dog's mouth is clean. Yeah, they're supposed to be clean though. I always heard that too. I know, really, Jesse. I don't understand why somebody would do that. That's why I said I don't trust people enough to be close to them. That was pretty much it for me. I was like, ew, I always got to examine everybody. Nope. And then even if somebody had a cold or something, I always get it worse. Don't touch her, she'll gag. So the most embarrassing things that we told, I gotta go with um Salty Tums with the whole telling the man he was long. Oh my god. That would have been so embarrassing. That, like I said, that turned my cheeks red. All of them were, but that I think that's worse than my skirt going up, my dress going up. Oh my goodness. So Salty Tub wins wins it for the night. Shoot. Oh my goodness. I don't think a man's ever caught me looking at his junk. A lot of them don't have anything to look at. Was all chaos, zero dignity, yeah. I'm trying to think if I ever really been embarrassed in front of a man like that in public. I just know I'm a klutz. I'm always doing klutzy things and I get embarrassed, but no words or anything. I remember I was trying to walk and be cute outside, and a damn branch caught, because I'm tall, a damn branch caught in my hair and stopped me in my tracks when I was walking with somebody holding their hands. That was so embarrassing. A whole branch stuck through my hair. I was trying to be so cute. Jesse, is it okay to ask a question? Does the snoring affect your sleep or is it comforting? I think it would knock you. Shoot, you think it would knock you out? Shoot, I don't know. It's actually comforting, really? Wow. I know when people were snoring next to me, I always wanted to punch them. But like you said, it wasn't like love or anything, so I guess it's different. Oh yeah, my friend thanks you all for prayers and well wishes. Yeah, hopefully it keeps on improving. How long was the branch there? Just until I backed up and got it out my hair. It didn't fall. It didn't break off the tree. Just rammed my head. I had to back up. But I always remember that day and get embarrassed. And it's been fucking like 26 years or something, and I still remember that damn branch. I think pet snores are cuter than person snores. I never really had, like I said, we most of the cats and dogs that we had, besides my last one, were more indoor outdoor cats. My last one was strictly an indoor cat, and I don't think he really snored. I think he snored like on occasion, but not anything. And plus, he wasn't allowed to like sleep near my head or anything. Yes, prayers, continue prayers for your friend. What? I guess was it my mama recorded her snoring and showed my dad, and he laughed so damn hard. I know, like I said, I have sleep apnea, so I know I snore my butt off. I just don't hear it. Sometimes I wake up to it. But my daughter says I must not do it all the time, but she walks in here when I'm sleeping all the time and starts talking to me. But she says sometimes when she's in the kitchen, she'll hear me snoring, so she knows not to bother me. Well, let's talk to me sounding tired because of the. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. He gotta be tired from all that. Just from what he went through and to have that happen too. But hopefully it all works out fine and he got stuff taken care of now and he should be, getting better now. Like, good thing they caught it all. We got something that's scary in the family that I forgot what it's called, but it's something where the heart will I don't know the technical definition for it, but the heart starts the electrical part. I don't know actually, but electrical part starts misfiring and stuff, and um it's something that everybody has in the family, and I don't know if it's AFib. I don't know, but I just know that it happened to my sister, and they had to go in, and they could go in and they're like, we could fix this, where they could do it manually and I don't know what, connect something the right way. I don't know if it was actually connecting anything, but just get the electricity to flow the right way. Or if that doesn't work, they would have had to put in a pacemaker. So when you go into surgery, you don't know if you're coming out with a pacemaker or not. She didn't have to get one, but when she went in, she didn't know. And I'm like, if I have to make the decision, if that, because it just happened to her out of nowhere just one day, and they told her your family members have it all and stuff. So that shit happens to me, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, but I'm not having no pacemaker. I'll just croak. I'm not. I will not. Sounds like AFib. You could either go, yeah. And after she had that procedure, she passed away a year later too. So I don't know. That's very scary. And they didn't give her any. They didn't numb her or anything, and she was like screaming. And they said after she started screaming, they finally did, like at the end, give her some pain medicine for comfort. Like, that's horrible. That's when they have to go up the big vein on the thigh up to your heart. Forgot what that vein is called. My mom got a pacemaker and her heart stopped. Nope. I would be like, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I wouldn't be able to live with. I can't live with the way my heart and my body is now. There's no way I could live with a pacemaker. I would scare myself to death. So I'd be like, I'll just. I probably wouldn't even have the procedure. I'd just probably be like, let me peace out right here. She was always treated very cruel. Yeah, it's scary. And my dad, my mom had heart issues too, but she stopped going to the doctor years later in her life. But my dad, he had congestive heart failure. He only had 20% of his heart working for like a long time. He lived like 20 years with 20% of his heart working. But he didn't do anything for himself. He laid in bed and everybody did everything for him. So he got to live out his life longer because everybody did everything for him. I stopped going to doctors and not treating. That's unfortunately what I'm doing. I'm not. I still go to my primary doctor and she treats me for a lot of the stuff. So I'm still on my medication and stuff, but I stopped going to specialists. I stopped trying to figure out if I have MS because like I said, all that takes is a bunch of spinal taps and MRIs that fuck up your body even more. So I stopped for now, but I do have six chronic illness or so that I take medicine for, but nothing with the heart. I won't do. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do doctors anymore. I went so many doctor's appointments. I just am doctored out. And the spinal tap for me, it was only supposed to take 15 minutes, but because I have burn scars and scar tissue that never got taken care of and stuff back there, it took 2 hours for them to do the spinal tap. No, thank you. But if something, I know I still try if something majorly comes up to see if it could get help. They just don't help me. Yeah. The winter, I really don't try to leave the house. It's too bad. The winters are bad here. I can't hardly walk as it is, and if I slip, that's done. If I fall or anything, they instantly say, "Oh, you're going to a nursing home," and that's not happening. So I don't risk it. If you fall in this city, or I don't even know if it's the state or whatever, but if you fall and end up in the hospital and you have front stairs in the front of your house, they won't let you go home unless you could do stairs at the hospital. So it's pretty scary. They won't keep you in the hospital, they'll put you in a nursing home. We're all in this together and more similar the more we share, yeah. It's definitely a hard life. Thank you everyone for your transparency. I think that's what it has to be. I think there's a lot of people that just go silent with their suffering and stuff, and like I said, I don't want my channel to be like that. It's normal trauma, but I'm getting used to it because I have no other choice. Yeah, Don helps me through it, and I sit in the wheelchair and cover my eyes. Yeah, I stopped going a lot too because my daughter has her baby, so it's not as easy anymore. Oh, I will not. You're not allowed to fall. That's why I said I'm definitely not going out in the winter. I have to try one day for my license, but I don't know. I gotta figure out how much the fines are gonna be and stuff. I'll tell you guys something only my Diane knows. My family has something called, what, lid syndrome? I gotta look up what that is. I'm Googling it. Oh, I never heard of that before. Oh no. Oh, I know that's scary. Wow. Wow, the ribbons to rainbow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's scary when you. Unfortunately, my parents and I don't know the history beyond them, but they just stopped going to doctors. So when they were having the problem I'm having now, where I can't stand hardly and all that stuff. That's what my mom had too, but and my dad, I think, but they just stopped going to the doctor, so I don't know what it was, you know. So, and like I said, I got every test under the sun before I stopped getting them. So it wasn't like it was lack of trying. I was trying to get answers. I just it was taking way more out of me. You know, those tests are horrible. So go with my mom. She had skin. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, sweetums. Yeah, I lost my mom. You know the horrible way I lost my mom, and I'll always regret this because with my mom, she had a lot of mental illnesses. She had like schizophrenia, really bad, and a lot of stuff, and you know agoraphobia, but she wasn't diagnosed with it because that wasn't a thing really, and so she never really left the house either. But she smoked like 3 packs of cigarettes a day, you know. So she was losing. I think she had hypothyroidism like me too, you know. So she was losing oxygen, and it was like she literally all through the day she couldn't breathe and stuff. And I took her into the emergency room, and in the emergency room she couldn't take hospitals because she had always been institutionalized in mental hospitals a lot in her life and stuff. So I was trying to get her to stay, and the doctor's like, please stay until we can get oxygen because you're just gonna not wake up one day because your oxygen's so low. And she just left. She wouldn't do it, and that broke me. That broke me so much that I would sit outside her door every night and just make sure she was breathing. And I was like, I have to get away for a little while, you know, because I was the only one really taking care of her that time. It's like I have to get away, so I went away on vacation for a little bit. And I talked to her on the phone. And when I called her and I talked to her, she sounded way better. And she was like, I'm doing good, sweetie. And it was just like I was talking to her like old times. And then within like a few days of that, somebody's coming knocking to the door telling me she passed away. And so what had happened was she went to the hospital again. And I didn't know this because my family didn't know my number where my for some reason where I was staying. So she went in the hospital and she started freaking out because she didn't want to be there, but she had stayed for a couple of days. And a person gave her the medicine they give you before you have surgery to calm her down. They gave that to her through her IV, and that killed her. And I'm just like, and then they called it congestive heart failure. And my dad, and I didn't know this until years later, because I was wondering why my dad was trying to sue the hospital, you know. And I'm like, didn't she just die of congestive heart failure? I never knew they gave her that medicine to calm her down because she was having a panic attack and they didn't know what to do. So she literally got killed for having a panic attack. And it breaks my heart because if I was there, there's no way I would have allowed any of that to happen. And we couldn't sue because she didn't have an autopsy. So it was really fucked up. So because she was panicking, they basically killed her. Yeah. It was yeah. You were a caregiver to your brother, sister, and mom. Wow. Yeah, I was caregiver to my mom and my dad. They didn't. My dad was so against the autopsy. They were thinking, he just didn't want her to be cut up and stuff like that. Like I said, if I would have known, it would have happened a different way. But it was like nobody talked to me when I got back, and I just felt like an outsider in the family, and I didn't find out until somebody was talking to it like 10 years later, and then I had to mourn her all over again because I didn't know that happened. But it would have definitely been a lawsuit. And yeah, she was only 51. Even with my dad was 71, and he went to the hospital bleeding because he had his colon ruptured, but they didn't know what it was, and they weren't running any tests, and they were just letting him bleed out. He bled out 3 times. 3 times I had to watch him bleed out until somebody did the right test and said, oh, he has a colon rupture. And they did the surgery on him, but it was just too late. He just didn't have the strength to recover from that. Like, hospitals are fucked up. We never know what we were dealing with behind the smiles and giggles, yeah. And I was the only one that watched my dad pass away. Nobody, like nobody was there. It was just really fucked up. But yeah, that's why I say hospitals don't give a fuck about you, most of the time. You think you're the only one with problems because everyone around you seems so normal and happy until you realize everybody got trauma. Shoot, there's a lot of people I know that don't got no fucking trauma and they act like they got trauma, and then I get pissed off. I can't stand people that act like I will go off on somebody or just stop talking to them if they go off on some little ass problem. I'm like, bitch, you didn't go through nothing. She was so young, mental. Yep, only 51. I can't believe they gave her that. That's like so crazy. Yeah. But yep, what age was I? When my mom passed away, I was 24. And when my dad passed away, I was like 33 or 34. I feel like the space is becoming really special. Now I'm talking and I'm like, oh, do I need to take this down? Does people, do the lurkers really deserve this? No, but I really think, um, people need to talk about, what they go through. It's not like I'm sitting here like, woe is me or anything. I just know that the hospital systems and stuff are fucked up. And um, being at this age now, I just understand so much more why my mom hated hospitals and why my dad hated them too. Because now I've come to hate them. And you know what, being 6'3", only the last time that I was in the hospital did I know that they had bed extenders so I didn't have to be cramped up in because they're always too short for me. And I was like, are these bed extenders something new in the hospitals? And they're like, no, these have been around. People should have always given you this. I was like, what assholes for having me be all cramped up in the bed. So yeah, last time I literally got a bed extender, so now I know. I hope I don't end up in the hospital, but if I do, I know there's bed extenders. They literally take off the end of the bed and just put on another one that's longer. It's all good. I'm salty tums today. You guys want the tea on his family? Wait, whose family? Did I miss something? Talk to them. I visited my sister for Thanksgiving, and her husband's family is also here, and they are messed up. Oh yes, we want the tea. Give us the tea. Guess we're getting in the double digits with the likes tonight. We only got 6. But I don't think I've been like the live this time. We just been talking. Yeah, they have bed extenders. Oh, you got 7 likes? Yeah, I always have. It always just shows me one less. Okay, so we went to a Mexican family restaurant called Casa Bonito. It's in South Park. And the sister couldn't get through the metal detector because she. What? What the heck? A restaurant had a metal detector in the first place, though? I guess that's smart, though, to have a metal detector. What the heck? People are bringing them all everywhere now, though. I sort of don't blame people, though. But I want to. I mean, if you know that you're going to a restaurant that has a metal detector, that's kind of stupid. And the grandma's sister said she doesn't like Hamilton because they are. Oh my gosh, not using that words. I was just talking about that word that they used in my daughter's school, and she thought that was an okay word to use because the teachers used it when they were teaching them. Oh, what's up, Larry in the house? Welcome in again, Larry. What's she gonna have? Really? But yeah, if you know it's a family restaurant and you know that they have that, like, that's embarrassing. But yeah, using that word, that makes me want to punch somebody in the face instantly. And like I said, my daughter was walking around using the word like it was nothing. And it took me so many times to tell her that is not a good word, you know? She was in high school using that because the teachers were saying it. But I think the place where I live is like number 3 or 4 in America for the most. It used to be for the most racist city in the whatever on the East Coast. So what did she do? Did she just go back and put her gun away and go in the restaurant? The smut books give you the giggles. Not mine. If I would have wrote them, they wouldn't give you the giggles. If I would have finished my book, I still got some pages to them too in my email somewhere. I would give like, because I would write it while I was at work at security, because I had a desk and I would write them, and then I would let people read, like my coworkers that came in after and stuff, and they were like, "This is better than any book I ever read" and stuff. I had like a little audience already, waiting for the next pages and stuff. Oh, she just dropped it in the car. Yeah. That's another thing I like being single because I don't want to ever deal with somebody else's family. I only read one author that wrote that. And what was her name? She was a black author. Um, I don't want to Google it because that's going to be kind of um. What do I Google to see? Because I know she'll probably come up, but I don't think I should use that word. What's a good word to look for those type of writers? So I could Google. Oh, Zane. Yeah. How you know? You Googled it, Gina? Zane. Yeah. If you want to read anybody, read Zane. I don't go for. I haven't gone for anybody else but her books. I haven't read her books in years. But yeah, she has some good books. Did you Google it, Gina, or you already knew? That's going to be your homework. Read a Zane book. I should have that too. I should look up what she wrote if she wrote anything recently, and have everybody read what it is. You know what our good books. I'm sorry, but I think she passed away. I've never read what. Yeah. Laurel K. Hamilton. She writes like about vampires and werewolves and stuff. I think she passed away though. But her books, those got some nice scenes in there. So Laura K. Hamilton and Zane are the two. Anybody else I tried to read, I was like, I don't like this trash. Yep, turkey, collard greens, yellow rice gravy with onions, potato salad, sweet potato pie, and some other shit. Yeah, I'm getting it in. I really want to make potato salad, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the strength for it. Yeah, look up Zane, Jesse Lynn. Well, yeah. Do you know Laurel K. Hamilton too? If you like the paranormal stuff, I look up her. That was a big surprise to me, the Laura K. Hamilton, because I just like the supernatural stuff. And I was reading it, and I'm like, dang, this lady knows how to write certain things. Let me see if Zane has written anything. I meant to make a what's up, Mom? I'm glad you are doing your thing tonight. I love your platform. Thank you for blessing all of us with it. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate all you guys coming in here too. It's been fun. And like I said, I'll keep on continuing it as long as I get some type of turnout. Zane book. I might order a Zane book for real, you guys. We should. Oh, she hasn't written anything too recently. Oh, wait. Is that Zane 2020? I see 2020, something called Purple Panties. You guys down? I don't know if I don't know if there's a way to read it for free. I haven't read a book in so long, but I loved reading books before. I never looked up authors. I just read the back of books, and if oh, see, it's better to be surprised. All right, Salty Tums. It's better to just be surprised. Oh, you watched The Lost Boys, Larry? Oh, I gotta watch that movie again. Yeah, Purple Panties. Are we gonna read it, ladies? If you guys agree to read it, I'll get it too. We gotta at least have 3 people say they would read it. Then we'll have a little book club. You're in, Jesse? Okay, we got one person in. I'm in. Come on now. Let's see who else is in. I know when I order that book, my daughter's gonna be like, "What the hell?" Though she'll probably be laughing at me. I was heavy into vampires and werewolves when I was a little kid for some reason. Me too. Did you ever watch what was the werewolf movie? I know Gina probably will find it. Oh my gosh, that werewolf movie. And then the original Interview with the Vampire. Hollow Halloween something, no. I'm not doing I'm not doing that, Winter Moon. Uh they'll really ban my channel. They already slow it down because I talk about illnesses. Oh, I love Underworld too. Um Werewolf movie. Anne Rice is good too, but I like Laurel K. Hamilton better. She has more characters than just vampires and stuff. What is it called? Wait a minute, guys. I'm Googling something real quick. My V still doesn't work on my keyboard. Oh, it's not gonna tell me. Cause I don't remember her. I was trying to look up the first werewolf movie I watched, but I don't know. Alright, I'm back. Um, and then Van Helsing was good too. The Van Helsing series, I like that one. Um, you have all the underworlds. What's the like number up to for you? Mine is at 9. We're one away from double digits. Oh, you guys see 10? Oh, see? Oh, now mine says 10. Yay, we got the double digits tonight. Goal accomplished all around. Um, so who else is down for the Zane? To read the Zane book? And it's very simple reading too. It's not like a whole bunch of. Oh, you guys, it says 11. Sweetums is down. Jesse is down. I'm down. We got to. We gotta really order it too. How much is it? I gotta see. Make sure I can find it. Probably on Amazon. Like I said, I'm sure there's some way to read it. I just like reading physical books, so um, what was it called again, you guys? Oh, I know, Purple Panties. And I use Amazon through my daughter's account too. Because she got. Oh no. Oh, it's 1933. Dang. Oh wait. What about used? Shoot. And that's on sale. They're tripping for $40 for that book. Why? Oh, they got you some used ones. I'll probably find some used one. So it's gonna be probably around $10 or $15. That's not bad. So yeah, if you go get it from Amazon, get it in the used. Well, let's see. Oh, Sweetums game. Yeah, the library is free, right? And they do have books like that. You have to try, Gina. Me too. I'm the same way. I used to read books all the time, and the last book I read was like 6 years ago, and it was dang, I forgot his name. Well, whatever. Some actor wrote a book, and I read it, and I was like, that was the only book I read. All the queens are in the building. These are flowers are for y'all. Oh, thank you, Larry. But we gotta try, Gina. We gotta try. You said you'll just listen. Yeah, that's the book, Jesse. So if you guys have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. See, I'm just gonna get the physical book because I like holding physical books and stuff. But see, you guys can read it. It's a plan. I'm gonna get it. I'll let you guys know when I get it. We gotta see if she still got skills. Then when we all have it, we'll read like 3 chapters or something and then talk about it. I know all your books count as books I know, but I just like I don't know, the physical holding the book and reading it because I just read so many of them. I own like freaking like 200 of my books are in storage. We should go fund me for the books. Last book I read was my niece gave me a bookmark and her book. Girl. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. McConaughey, his book when he wrote it. I was so disappointed by that book. I thought it was going to be have some deep stuff in it. It was so simple. He really had a life like, oh, I'm going to find a girlfriend and fall in love. He found a girlfriend, fell in love. I'm gonna be an actor, be successful. He found that he was an actor. Like there was no turmoil in. At least he doesn't speak on it in his book. It was just like I wished for this and I got it. I'm like, well, good for you, guy. I don't need that in no fucking book. Oh, okay, Jesse. Yeah. Come on, Gina. You could do it. You gotta read it. I'm still trying to think of what that dang werewolf movie was. You guys don't remember the werewolf movies in like the 1980s? It was scary as hell. The Howling, I think that's what it was called. The Howling. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it was called. That's one. The first movie that I ever watched that got me knowing that I had some parts. I'm like, oh, what's going on with me? I feel some type of way. That was during The Howl. That's why I said I knew something was wrong with me when vampires and werewolves started. That was the only time I started feeling that type of way. Nobody wants to hear a story of easy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but what the relationship his parents had were really it was really fucked up, and he glorified. I feel like he glorified domestic violence, and I'm like, dude, you can't act like people could be beating the crap out of each other, and just because they stayed together, that was love. No. I really feel like he glorified that, and then he just had a very simple. He really made it to fame and love without it much effort. He didn't get his heart broken or anything like that. Um, Treason was called reading Lolita in what the book for your she was 8 for your niece. But what I'm saying about Zane books, usually from when I used to read them, they're not long books. They're pretty short. Was that why people write paranormal romance? What? Because it gets people feeling some type of. I don't know. For me, like I said, that's when I knew. I'm like, oh, something's going on here because I think with vampires, well, Dracula, you got to think Dracula. His whole thing was putting people under a spell. So they basically yearned to be with them because they were under the spell. And then he would creep in their bedroom at night. Even though that sounds scary as fuck for some reason, I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me, but that got me when I was a teenager. Oh, that was a sample. It's 14.99. Yeah, I can understand if it's too much for people to get. Like I said, I'm gonna buy mine used or whatever. So if it causes that, don't do it. But if you can get it, join me in reading it because I'm gonna most likely buy it tonight if I can find a good used one. If it's not too bad, I might read it, but they're gonna flag my channel. I might make words sound different. I think vampires definitely have a sexual aspect, though. Sucking on your, yeah, that's definitely is a thing. She was the cutest kid. Now she's expecting her first. Oh yeah, time does fly. See, you gotta read books to your great niece or nephew. What is it gonna be, niece or nephew? I mean, small info. Well, this is going to be a good book. Lots of plot twists. Okay, good. At least I got one down for. Wait, Jesse said it and Sweetum said it too, right? Sweetum said you're reading it? Yep, Dracula put you under a deep hypnosis to seduce you through thoughts, and then, yep, that was the shit. I know I probably would look back at it and see how corny it was, but back in the day, it was the shit. I think you should read to us like Winter. You should read to us like Winter Sun and make it. No, then YouTube's gonna be like your channel is flagged. From what I read, you can't read this. Oh, okay, you can't read out loud. Maybe if I use different wording, I don't know. I'll see. I gotta read it first. I know what's her name. If you guys ever watched what's her name? But YouTube's way too strict now. What's her name? Tammy, Chelsea Lynn. They're her podcast. I know when she first started out with that podcast, she started reading Playboy books out loud. But like I said, when you look under YouTube's terms, they're so strict it's ridiculous. My great niece. Oh, so it's gonna be great niece. She's being named after her now. Oh, okay, that's gonna be so cute. She's gonna be cute. See, you gotta learn to read books to her. I thought I'd be reading books to my grandbaby. He hops all over the place. He doesn't stay still. You can't read him. I read books when he was in the womb, when she was pregnant, but he doesn't stay still anymore to be reading books to him. I know YouTube used to be free and fun. I know. And I don't want to lose my channel when I'm getting a little bit momentum. Today was like, congratulations, you got 75,000 views in total. And I was like, oh, I guess that's something. They're starting to send congratulations now, so that means my channel's starting to move from all the years I just gave up on it. So I think it's a good thing, even though it seems scary too. Jesse, you blink and bam, they're teens. Then you fart and they're adults for sure. My kids are too, they better not. They are going to. Yeah. I can just think about my daughter being a teen, and now look at her. She got her little baby. Went by so quickly. There's 2 books for the series. Let me go back. You're on Amazon? Zane. What was it called again? Purple something? Oh, Purple Panties. Oh, yeah, it says a collection of. Oh, it's a collection of lesbian erotica. Well, still. If you guys don't want to do the lesbian stuff, we could go back into her earlier ones. But that was like the latest 2020. I wonder why she's not writing anymore. Do you guys care that it's a lesbian stories? All the kids in my brother's Law's family are all taller than I am now. I'm still the tallest, I think. We have a lot of people that are over 6 foot in the family. I think maybe one of my nephews might be taller than me now, but I'm still taller than everybody. But my daughter's only 5'4". She's a shorty. Yeah, let's look at. Even though I wouldn't mind reading that, but I know not everybody's into that. So I want to see her bestseller. Because even if I read it before, I won't remember. And if I own it, it's in storage, so I can't get it out. Afterburn Addicted. I think I read Addicted. Zane Addicted. Did I read Addicted? It's 4.2 out of 5. That's pretty good. Oh, Addicted is the movie. That's why. I don't know if I read the book. Where are you down to hear some story time? What are you talking about? Reading the book? Do you know? You're still reading the one that I did, the other one? I read Sex Chronicle and Addicted. Yeah, I think I read those two. That's why I wanted to read her latest book because I think I read the other ones. So we're still on the purple panties then? Oh my gosh, me even saying that YouTube's gonna be like, as long as we all agree, and then I'll let you guys know when I buy it, when I have it. And then I won't start reading it until you guys either get it on the. Alright, we'll do the purple panties then. I haven't read a good book in a long time. uh, I think it's going to be very interesting. You said Purple Panties Book Club was not in my bingo card. Mine either. But I think it's a good thing. And then if we're talking about it, I'll just put PP, like, come chat about PP. People are gonna be like, what the hell? And then read the rest of the. I'm like, that's about the only book I've read. Oh, what's that one? But yeah, I used to have so many books in my apartment. Everybody would come in there like if the professionals and stuff, they wouldn't know my name. They're like, "Oh, you're the book lady." Oh, that's a biblical book, is it? The one that you mentioned, Larry. Cletus and the Purple Pants. Sounds like a bestseller, Tina. Yeah, for real. Hey, it might start me writing my stuff again, and I might make it rich. Yeah, if I ever make it rich, which I highly doubt it. I don't think it's gonna be off my writing. There's a children's book called Harold and the Purple Crayon. Oh no, don't get that book. Harold and the Purple Crayon. What the heck? I hardly got any sleep today. The day before yesterday, I slept a little bit, but today I didn't go to sleep until like 1 in the afternoon. And then I had to wake up at 2 to order groceries, and then I fell back to sleep for like another hour sometime. That's about it. So, Gina, are you gonna think about reading the book if we get it? Just think about it. Who the heck's up out there? I don't know what that clink was. I got myself a wearable electric blanket and I slept for 10 hours. I bet if I tried it, it would be like a jacket on me. I'm sure it wouldn't even be long enough. But I used to have a big giant heating pad that was like a blanket. It didn't cover my whole body, but it was just like for my back and stuff. I stopped using it a long time ago. I used to have that thing on all the time. Oh, somebody is up. Dang. Go to bed, people. I go out there in 5. I don't want nobody walking around. Go sleep. Eminem, I never realized how many things I took for granted that are problematic for you. Yep, I don't think a lot of people realize. That's why I don't think just you can't find clothes, you can't coats, anything. It's just hard. You got big old feet. Nothing's made for the counter spaces, the sinks, the toilets, everything. Nothing's made for tall people. So basically, if you do cook and you wash dishes and stuff, you end up tearing your back apart because you're not supposed to be bending at that angle. So I found out that too late. My doctor told me when it was too late. She's like, you should have been sitting in the chair doing all that because your back, that's not a natural angle for tall people's back to do. Cooking, cleaning, and all that. It's the wrong angle. I sent you a series I love and read and reread. Okay. You talking about Instagram? I was looking for it on Amazon. Just found one page called. No, it's on Amazon. I see it. It has it for new and used. I don't know if I want. I'm thinking about ill. If I get a used book, what if somebody was holding it and doing stuff? I don't know about that. I might have to get the new one. Oh, good thing I thought about that. You'd just be passing it. Okay. Ew, yeah. If I'm buying the new one, forget that. It probably been passed on, hit through hands. Oh hell no. Ew, I'm so glad I thought about that before I got some used damn book. Oh. Cause I'm always buying used book, but not that. No, thank you. Nope, nope, nope. All you IG girlies. I don't think anybody. Who else is on IG besides Jessie Lynn? Do you have IG, Sweetums? I think I see a Sweetums on IG. I don't know if it's you though. On the suggestions. Ew, why are those pages stuck together? Yuck. Yeah, what's this crest here? Yuck. Oh, I thought I see Sweetums on there. There might be somebody else just called Sweetums. Oh, okay. Well, mine's mental makeup with always nons in front of it. NONS. If you see that, uh, request it, because I won't know that name. It has me kissing my cat, even though he passed away. I didn't kiss him passed away. I told when he was alive I kissed him. I don't think I'll ever take down that picture on my Instagram. think that's there to stay in his memory. Alright. Gina's still thinking about the Instagram. Larry said pages stuck together. For real. I ain't risking that. Oh, Sweetum said be right back, Gina. You gotta ask her when she comes back. Yeah, Ulter. Yeah. We ain't get any trolls tonight. Yay. Was the page of seven crunchy? No, I told you I'm getting it new. You talking about mine? I'm getting it new, Jesse. I ain't risking that. How do you see my daughter on my page? I mean, with my thing, or just maybe under friends? Oh, you can mind general. It's definitely gonna be interesting. And is this supposed to be on sale for what was it, $20? I don't know how the hell she was requested how it was $40 and $20. Damn. Oh wait, but it says oh that's not too bad. It says delivery December 3rd to 5th. That's not too bad. But who the hell would pay $40 for a book? I don't get it. Have books gone up that much? No, I don't think so. And you said, oh, I see the part 2 one too. Well, it says missionary no more. Oh shit. Well, if we get to the part 2, we gotta get to the through the part 1 first. Missionary no more. Between men and really emos? What? See, I don't ever remember facts and history and all that. I'll read something, I'll be like, "Oh, that's so interesting," and then I'll just forget, no matter how interesting it is. Larry said he's dying over here. You're gonna be caught in the middle of us talking about a book, Larry, because it's gonna be a book club on some nights. John's gonna be like, "What are you reading?" I'm gonna say, "Michael Bacon Sweetest put me onto it." Oh shit! And Gina's thinking about it. Yeah, I know, Gina. If you do the audio, all you are is literally listening. She said, "You just make shit up." Yeah, that's what I would too if I remember things. My mind's not like that anymore. I used to remember things, but and then did something to my brain along the way, and it never made it back. He might benefit from the spice. She said she doesn't have the spice though. She might not want it. He might look at that book and be like, "Oh, how you doing?" And she'd be like, "Don't be thinking about how you doing. Get the fuck away from me." Um, I can't do audiobooks when I read. I feel like I'm watching a movie in my head. Yeah, I can't do them either. Like I said, I don't want to ever lose the the experience of holding a book, reading a book. No matter how much technology gets, I always want to be able to enjoy changing a page of a book and stuff. I've always been that way. So it's gonna be. We'll have to wait like what, 2 weeks for the book? Yeah, like 1.5 weeks. I love all the emojis. If people ever wonder, because I know a lot of people with emojis, and especially um, in other chats and stuff, because I know everybody's always giving me hearts and stuff. I built feel bad in a way, but I don't have this thing. I forgot what it's called. Like I said, I always forget what everything's called. But some people have it where they can't. They have a problem seeing emojis and stuff. So that's why I always leave my stuff pretty simple, so they won't have that problem. But I don't have the problem. I just do it because I know other people have it. I like seeing emojis and stuff, but I'm just like, I'm wondering if people think I'm rude if I'm not giving them a heart or something like that. Obviously, you guys don't, or you would have never came in my chat in the first place. That's why I do both. I love to read in my Kindle and holding one. Yeah, I can't get mine till the 1st of December. If that's so, yeah, it does. It says it's not gonna. Even if I were to buy mine, it says it's not gonna until get here until like the 4th of December. So that's fine. That's gonna be my early Christmas gift to myself, along with whatever cologne I find. Oh, I hope I could find some cologne on sale. All the colognes I like Versace and stuff, never go on sale. And especially Time Ford. Oh my gosh, those are too damn expensive. Like I said, I've never bought Tom Ford for myself. I got it for a gift. But that one, Tom Ford was the first perfume where I'm like, damn. Like when you smell it, it was just like, dang, I want to do something to myself. That cologne really got me going. Okay, perfect. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. Yes, we're going to be reading. I can't read physical books anymore. It's all ebook for me now. If I read a physical book, I press down a word and wonder why the definition. Oh no! Oh, but you said you're still, even if it's through that way, you're still gonna do it, right? Oh, will you eat people? There's a lot of people that eat people. It's called oral. Um, you love Kenneth. I'm mad that I don't get samples anymore like I used to when I bought makeup. So I really don't know what to get this time around. If you see something moving in the bushes during your discussion on the book, it isn't me. Really, it is. You better still be in the discussion if you don't read the book. I'm sure you're not lying. Like I said, there's a lot of people that eat people in the world. Um, don't don't start no shit. They walked in starting shit, and your hair will be poking out of the bushes, Gina. Oh, your favorite part is the stomach. Oh, okay. What's your least favorite part? What do you mean by people that shit don't sound right? Like literally, okay, like literally. What's your least favorite part to eat? We got time. Larry, there are people that have that literally have groups that do, and there's people that will get together and slice off some of their skin and eat each other's skin and stuff. Has Blurt met the bone collector? Oh yeah, Blurt, we have a bone collector in here. You might like them. I'm not trolling this live. That's why I said, what is the part you like to eat the least? Does it taste like chicken? But yeah, there are people that will meet up and do that type of stuff. I'm surprised Gina didn't chime in. Well, yeah, how do you flavor it? With paprika? Some hot sauce? You're lucky. Our host is entertaining. Nah, just put some herbs and lemon. Oh, lemon? So it's sort of like lemon pepper? Maybe counting some peppers. Do you like it like Aggies with those? Any side dishes? Like any sides that you go with it? Anyway, guys, we got 15 minutes left until this is over. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Maybe add some applesauce? Yeah. I know applesauce tastes good with different types of meat. Oh, what? Mashed potatoes with it? Lemon pepper makes me think of Wingstop Ranch. Hi, nonchalant. Barry said, oh my gosh, this shit is scary. But look it up, Larry. Legit. It's a legit thing where people do that. I watch a lot of crime stories and stuff and seen a lot of it. Be right back, okay. I'm from America. Oh, you think there's someone outside? Okay. Well, you said, oh. On that note, let me, wait. Gee, I didn't even see the way you did it. I wanted to see what they came back with. Did they say something I didn't see? Gina was like, fuck that. Well, no more burped or blurp, whatever, however you pronounce that, purpled. Gina said, peace out. On that note, let's pull a tarot card for the end of the night and see what we get. Aren't we reading that? Oh, yeah. We're about to have purple outside in the bushes while we're reading it. Gina don't play as a mod. She's like, you got a little bit of time. You said you were scared to even touch it. I double check my windows and doors. That's pretty early on, but Eminem was having fun. Yeah, people want to get fair out of you and stuff. I learned a long time ago not to fair shit like that. And they could have been telling the truth. Like I said, people do that. I can't. I'm not gonna be one of them. But hey, to each their own. They're not hurting anybody if they're down to do that to each other. As long as it's them agreeing, not picking innocent victims and doing it. If you hear this noise, it's me shuffling the cards. I gotta use my other cards one day though, because like I said, these don't have reverse. Oh man, I'm probably not gonna be able to get that light because I put it under stuff. And they're telling the truth. We have started a new podcast. Larry missed all the confessions. He came in late. So people know I claimed the bushes. Okay. Um, I get amusement off of people because I just ran into so many. You gotta think about it. I was always like, once I hit 16, I was always on the streets running around, and then even work. I was a security officer, so I always thought that people telling me all these stories and stuff. I'll pick somebody's brain, no matter what. I'm just like that. I get the potted plants to hide behind. Now we need Winter Moon cleaning her windows so that they can get a nice view. What happened to Winter Moon? Did she go out? What did we get? It's a white page that can light up the screen. I have all my computer on the dark thing. I'm trying to get a white background so I could get some light up in here. I hate that I don't have overhead light. We got the Knight of Swords. I thought we would be getting more people like that coming in these hours. Oh man, the book. Let's learn about the Knight of Swords. Let me see if I can find this light. There we go. Um, Come on, light, turn up. There we go. Knight of Swords. One 18. Alright, let me read this. Alright, Knight of Swords is action, intelligence, and decision making. You're ready to take charge and act on your decisions. You are impulsive and may act without considering the consequences of your actions. Really consider this. You must make a quick choice and move forward with conviction. Make sure you are sure of your choice. Otherwise, things might not turn out the way you want them to. In fact, they could turn out complete opposite. Find the balance to make a healthy decision. Although fast action is needed, it is important to take the time necessary for reflection and self-understanding. You may need to take a step back to see the bigger picture. It may be of great benefit for you to consider taking a more holistic approach to problem solving right now and in general. You are encouraged to be decisive and confident as you use your intelligence to make the best possible choices. What does that tell us today, class? Just do your damn thing even though you doubt the shit out of your damn thing. I think that's what it tells you. For me, it's like I said, this is very, even though it might seem like I'm easy talking and all that stuff, it is very hard for me. I am a hermit. These nights I spend usually playing a game and having fantasies in my head or whatever, but having you guys in my life has been a big help, and it's only been 5 days and I've done it 5 days straight, and I just, like I said, setting this little goal out and having you guys here to support me. I just can't. There's no words to tell you how much I really appreciate you guys helping me with this. It's making a big difference in my life. It has me looking forward to the next day, So I hope you guys can find something like that if you feel lost to shit like I feel. Because, like I said, you guys are helping me find myself in a lot of ways. So I just want to tell you, even the weirdos that come up in here and try to make it seem like it's, try to scare us, it's something. I enjoy it. I hope it stays around. I hope I can still find confidence enough to do this and that it becomes something bigger. I don't want it too huge, you guys. I want it pretty small as far as this goes, not the D. Don't get it twisted. But no, I'm just enjoying this a lot. All right, let me see what you guys said before I go. Sweet and purple ain't touching my homegirl. He got to come to me. Oh, Larry got her back. These chats are fun. I was down to troll a troll. Yeah. Um, if you're chocolate, that means you're dessert, right? I wonder if this reading was for Blurp. Oh. Um, I'm having so much fun with you guys. It's so nice knowing you're a deeper level and more. Really, we got some people that could, like, it is such a deeper level too. It's not surface. I love it. Or Jesse's, oh no, Jesse, don't be terrified. You have to keep coming on. We need you like you need us. At night, it makes personal smiles and giggles and feel real. Yeah, it really does. Jamaica, we love you too. Thank you, Larry. Gina Jesse's hiding under the damn bed. Scared I'm her ghost. Oh no, Jesse. He's not coming for you. I know he said he'll be right back. Just like everybody look out your fucking windows. Um Later the night in shining armor. Yeah. But yeah, you guys that are gonna get the book, make sure, well, like I said, it's, if you gotta wait till December or whatever, that's fine. I'm not gonna start if I get it before then, I'm not gonna start reading it until everybody is able to start reading it. So if that takes some time, that's fine. Um, Tomorrow we got to come up with some subject to talk about, but we'll do that. Casper Lynn. Oh my gosh. So you know what, Millie Kingdom, I gotta look out for the queens, yeah. Uh, oh, you're gonna check the chat GPT to see what our next subject will be before we go? Jessica needs to make money. That's kicking some, yeah. Casper Lynn. Uh, I just don't, like I said, I think that was a kid or whatever, but hopefully there's nobody to truly come on here that wants to try to scare people like that. But like I said, I had a guy, I told you, I had a guy that I told this on my channel before that came in and I didn't have webcam or anything. Even my webcam is blocked on here or whatever, but I didn't have webcam on this computer, and he knew how I was sitting, where I was sitting, who I had around me and stuff. That was kind of creepy. I was creeped out because there was no way to see me, and he knew he could see. So there are people that could do that stuff. So we do gotta watch out. Creepy Reddit stories. I don't read Reddit. Non-copyright text you. I'm a you. I think I suck at reading out loud because I have undiagnosed dyslexia, so it's kind of hard. Um, Urban legends around the word chat mode. Horror story. Everybody add a sentence. Oh, that's kind of cool. Where we start a horror story and everybody adds a sentence. Oh, you guys want to do that tomorrow? At least attempt to do it. I'm afraid to even try to screenshot this on my phone because it will freeze everything up. If you guys agree, we'll attempt to do that tomorrow. That sounds like fun. We'll try that one. Maybe it should be called. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. The first sentence should be called "Purple" for real. You guys, that's how we're gonna start it out too. We gotta remember this because you know my mind. It sucks. That's perfect. I was gonna say the same thing, Sweetums. So this is gonna be dedicated to Purple. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get off here now because it's 5 o'clock. And you know I gotta eat my little snack and take my medicine. Um. So I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If you guys don't catch it every night, I know that you guys are sleeping because you're doing, these are late hours or something. But I do appreciate you guys for coming in and showing up and helping me with this process and everything. So I hope you have a good night. Jessie Lynn, good night. Gina, good night. Sweetums, good night. Larry, good night. Winter Moon, good night. I don't know if Diane was still in here. Diane, good night if you're still on. Did I get everybody I got Sweetums? Good night, I think. Now I'm like this. I think I got everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Good night. Good night, you guys. I'll wait till you guys say good night to each other a little bit. Good night, everybody. Until maybe you should try to get some panels that started with phone calls where we could call in and have conversations with each other on live. Yeah, that's something that I'll do like later on when there are a little bit more people, and there'll be like you go through some other website where you could actually join. Well, actually, YouTube has it where you could join, but there's some other one that's better where I could have people call in and stuff. I'll eventually get to that. That's definitely on my mind, but we need like a little bit more of a crowd. Um, all right, but yeah, for sure in the future that's a thing. All right, you guys. Good night, everybody.